Hey guys, welcome to Heat Happy Energy Amor Tarot. So we are going to do a pick a pile, see which one is, calling you. We're going to check your person's energies, feelings, maybe some more questions. We'll see what comes up and then accordingly we will ask more questions. So we are going to start with this one. So if you've chosen this, let's see what are my viewers' person's energies towards my viewers. Let's see. Knight of Emotions, overall energy, the Fool. See, the energies are loving, no doubt about that. There is a desire to kind of start fresh here with the Fool energy. Their heart is active, they're emotionally pulled towards you, maybe fantasizing about even messaging you because Knight of Emotions is where, you know, you come forward with an offer, you come forward with something emotional here. There's a romantic longing here. This is a very poetic kind of an energy, creative, poetic energy. But also, there's a tendency to act on impulse and feelings rather than showing maturity. So, this could be showing up inconsistently, inconsistently in a very dreamy way. Um, and you become a little distant when the reality hits. Fool is like, they're emotionally in the moment, but not thinking far ahead. This is a very carefree energy. You just go with the flow. Um, let's see where it goes wide. I don't think you should settle for that. If the person doesn't have plan, tell them to go get a plan. Otherwise, they will keep staying in this energy, and that doesn't serve you, trust me. So your person is emotionally stirred here. They may be imagining a reconnection, craving closeness. Um, if they are a little bit creative person, this person could be coming up with some sort of poetry, flowers, chocolates, something like that. But with this fool as the overall energy, there's still emotional immaturity, lack of planning. They feel, but they don't always follow through. Romantic, yes. Reliable, not yet. Okay, let's see. If they did come forward, would they offer you um, something solid? If if my viewers person did come forward, will they offer my viewers something solid? The Chariot, overall energy, High Priestess. See, Chariot is an energy which is super focused. It is about forward movement. It is about taking control. Um, there will still be some mystery to it though uh, with this high priestess. This is a beautiful card, so I would say some sort of beautiful mystery possibly. um, they would take action, yes. This is someone who's motivated to reach you. They want to move things forward, maybe even prove something to you at this point. You're part of a goal or an emotional mission right now. Something they need to do, something they need to prove, not just want. But they come with this, my way or the highway energy here. Fast, determined, a bit controlling. Now, High Priestess still emotionally guarded. They won't open up. This is a card which sometimes keep things inside. So may hold back full truth, vulnerability of some past experiences. Their heart is active again because we had Knight of Emotions. And their will is strong with this chariot. But their emotional transparency is, I'm not sure about it. See, this could be testing the waters to see if you're still the same without revealing, what they have to offer. So if they came forward, they do it fast, confidently, with emotional intensity, but not emotional clarity. So you'd see action, yes, but the depth of their feeling remains partly hidden at least. They want movement, but not the entire truth that they want to speak here. So that's the inner conflict I feel, and that's where these, the chariot has these sphinxes normally, which are being pulled in two directions, and that is where the conflict comes in. So I want this, but I don't want to expose everything I feel because that makes me vulnerable. That kind of keeps going on in their mind. Let's see what truth are they not revealing about their feelings here? What is the high priestess energy? The world and overall energy is the empress. They don't want to give you the power here. Okay. So you are this empress energy in their world. These are like deep control, big truths, unfinished emotional business that they are keeping under wraps. See, world is where they emotionally feel a sense of completion or closure around something that they haven't said yet. This could be a past cycle that ended or a chapter that felt unfinished with you. This can even be an awareness that you are their emotional final destination. You are the one who completes them, but they're not ready to admit it. They feel overwhelmed by how important or how significant this connection is. Like it's fated or it's meant to be, and that scares them somewhere. They're holding back all emotions, staying in full control mode because Empress is somebody who pours unconditional love, nurturing energy, caring energy. Pride, fear of vulnerability, desire to appear unbothered, that's keeping them, from expressing anything. This is someone who doesn't do emotional chaos. They want power, structure, dominance. Love is deep, but very tightly managed. Like they think I'll show up, but I won't fall apart, kind of a thing. But they are also hiding that you are this Empress energy who brings this light, who opens up their heart, who opens up this pathway to this emotional satisfaction in their life. This connection means way more to them than they let on. That's what they are hiding here. They feel you could be a chapter ending or life defining person in their life. See, there's emotional depth here, but it's locked under this armor. And they're not denying that emotion, they are just controlling it here. Let's see. Let's see what are their intentions towards my viewers. The Hermit, overall energy, Ace of Pentacles. They are in this reflection mode. For some of you, I think this person sees you as their mentor, their guide, because Hermit is an energy of somebody who is very spiritual. So their intentions are a little withdrawal. This isn't emotional detachment. This is emotional retreat. They may be asking themselves, what do I really want from this? Or why do I feel so much yet act so little? They're not trying to rush in or fix things here. This is them trying to understand themselves, understand the connection, what you want possibly from the connection. This is like, am I ready to come forward with something real? They could also be pulling back on purpose to protect themselves from emotional vulnerability, especially after, the world energy there. See, their current intention is not to act, but to think. They're in this introspection mode, and I don't see action coming in. But with the Ace of Pentacles, this is like, wanting to build something stable. This is offering something meaningful. They see you as someone who could be a real opportunity, not a moment. This is not about short-term chemistry. This is, when they are evaluating whether they are ready for the real thing. It may seem like they're ignoring you, but actually they're considering how to offer something tangible without messing up. So their intention is not casual here. It's not fast. Yes, I know it's not a fast moving energy. They're not pulling away forever. They're pulling away to ask, can I really show up for this person? Because that is important. So right now, they don't want to, come in with empty words. They want to come with real energy with the Ace of Pentacles, but only if and when they know they are capable of offering you that and backing up their words with actions. Let's see what kind of offer would they make if they felt ready. Five of Inspiration, overall energy, Seven of Voices. Conflict, strategy, manipulation. See, there are a lot of things that influence their thoughts. Okay, they want to offer something, but they are conflicted, and they're not being fully honest here. Maybe not even with themselves. So it's like, someone who says, "Yeah, I'll show up with something real," but then when the moment comes, they get overwhelmed, they get defensive, and revert to old patterns. Because Five of Wands is competition with themselves here, I feel. One part of them wants this connection, the other part says, let's just push it away. Let's not get into this. So they may try to offer something, but it would be influenced by comparisons, insecurity, fear of not being good enough. This is where they also bring chaotic energy. This is testing boundaries, not knowing what they want. Seven of Voices is emotional deflection, avoidance, or passive dishonesty. Even if they offer something, it won't be the whole truth, this is like putting a band-aid. This is not kind of healing the whole situation. The offer could be surface level or strategic, like I said. So this is like, I'll say something to pull you back in, but I'm not ready to give you what you actually want. So this is like more of breadcrumbing here. If they did come forward, the offer might look hopeful from the outside, but it would be conflicted, guarded underneath. I don't think you should completely trust it. Be careful. I mean, you use your discernment with this whole thing. They're not ready to be fully open. They are still dealing with insecurity, some sort of emotional competition, possibly a third party situation, or some sort of pressure or something, and fear of being exposed. So they don't want to lose you, but they also don't want to give up their emotional armor. That's the problem here. Let's get some messages from their higher self. I'm not over you. I want you so badly. And one last, I don't know. I don't want to know. Overall energy, I don't know what you want. Very confused energy this person has. See, their higher self wants you. They want you in their life. They don't want to let go of you. Irrespective of what this person is showing, what they are doing, they may act cool, silent, whatever, but they're still emotionally tied to you. This is where they replay memories, wonder, what if, and feel a mix of guilt, longing, and ache. This isn't about ego anymore. This is about a feeling that just doesn't go away. No matter how much you want to shake it off, it doesn't go away. This is not just physical, this is emotional craving. This is where they want your comfort, your presence, the way you see them. It's very different from how they have been seen by other people so far. Wanting you and being ready for you are two different things, though. So their soul is saying, I'm scared to see what's really happening with you now. There's fear of rejection. There's fear that have you moved on. They're confused and maybe even feel inadequate. See, this person's higher self is crying out quietly. They're caught between yearning and hiding, between wanting to be seen and being terrified of what they'll see in your eyes. Will they still see that love, or there will be indifference? They're not over you. They want you deeply, but they don't know how to close the gap between desire and courage. See, you are not hard to love. They are just not ready to love clearly. If someone doesn't know what you want, it's not because you haven't spoken, it's because they are not listening. Let them find their clarity, and you don't wait in silence passively. You deserve more than confusion. And that's why get past this and keep leading your life, keep moving forward in life. Let them grow up and reach that space of courage where they can come forward. That was the reading for pile 1. I'll see you in pile 2. All right, so if you have chosen this pile, this reading is for you. Now, I have been trying to record the pile 2 and I'm unable to. There's something or the other keeps happening. So maybe your person doesn't want me to put this message across. So the first card is already out. It is your person's energies, Ace of Wands. See, Ace of Wands is like the spark, chemistry, passion, all those energies. So sparks are definitely flying. They're attracted, curious, craving something fresh here. Passionate thoughts, possibly even the urge to communicate, reach out. They want to initiate, but it may be more spontaneous than strategic. Emotionally or sexually, you are pulling them in. Your energy is constantly like, you need to be here. So they can't get out of your thoughts. No, they can't get you out of their thoughts. The overall energy, Two of Pentacles. See, they're juggling emotions and life priorities right now, trying to balance between desire and disruption. This could be, stuck between you and someone or something else, another commitment, responsibility, their own fears as well. So internally, they're going, should I go all in or stay stable? This is like emotional multitasking. They don't have emotional clarity here. So your person's energy is lit, but it is split at the same time. So there's genuine urge to reach out, restart something here, but their emotional world is a bit of a circus here. And they're not denying the connection, they're trying to manage it. They're trying to juggle everything here. Without losing balance, they want to do everything. I don't know if that's possible. And that tension might be why you're feeling their energy, but not their effort. Let's see if they acted on this passion, would they offer something real or just keep juggling? So if they acted on this passion, would they offer something real or keep juggling? King of Pentacles, overall energy is Nine of Wands. See, King of Pentacles is a mature, long-term energy. This is grounded, someone who wants to show up, someone who's dependable, takes accountability. See, they may be thinking about stability, commitment, or investing seriously. This is a person who doesn't play games once they decide, but they take time to commit. They want to be seen as someone who has it all together, who you can count on. But this person is also controlling. Okay, I mean, if you can see, this person is sitting, the coin is standing, straight, vertical, and he's not even holding it, but it's still there. So that is the kind of control that this person wants. Even with this maturity, they're exhausted or emotionally wounded with this Nine of Wands. This could be some past hurts, maybe with you, maybe with their life. And this is making them hyper cautious. Okay, they're protecting their heart and double checking, before they can open up to anything at all. They want to come forward. Okay, they want to offer something meaningful with this Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, but they're waiting for the right moment, maybe for too long. And I don't know if you should be waiting for that long. See, if they acted on their passion, they want to offer something real for sure, because King of Pentacles is about stability, long term. Not just chemistry, but consistency. But the twist is that they're also exhausted or hesitant or still healing. The King energy is real, but it's standing behind this fortress. They don't want to give less than you deserve, and that's part of why they're holding back, I think. Let's see what's holding them back from making this stable offer right now. Five of Pentacles, overall energy, Nine of Pentacles. So it's again a very contrasting energy because Five of Pentacles is that of lack, and Nine of Pentacles is when you have created everything for you. So this is like feeling lack, rejection, abandonment. They're in a headspace of I'll be left out anyway. This could be, dealing with some sort of financial or emotional insecurity as well, or even self-worth wounds, okay? They may believe you're doing better without them, and re-entering would expose their vulnerability. Um, Afraid that if they reach out, you'll shut the door, or worse, no longer feel the same. So it's better to just stay where you are and just think, oh, this person still loves me, and it's just, it is the way it is kind of a thing. They see you as independent, strong, self-sufficient person at this point. Basically, you've glowed up, you have leveled up. Instead of being inspired by it, they feel maybe intimidated or distant from this energy that you're carrying right now. You don't need me the way I need you, kind of a thing. So that thought could be haunting them. This energy can also reflect them faking it on the outside, like, appearing fine while feeling very empty inside. See, their pride, pain, perception. This is holding them back here. Uh, they're scared of being the one who needs more, gives more, or loses more. And they might be stuck in a cycle. Why would someone like you still would want me? Okay, because they have possibly messed up too much. Your growth has become a mirror to their lack somewhere. And instead of bridging that gap, they're sitting in silence. Very stupid, but that's what they're doing. All right, let's ask if they could be emotionally honest. What truth would they tell you about their feelings, their emotions? Justice, overall energy is Queen of Cups. They know they have not been fair. They're aware they mishandled this connection. It may not have been with, a sense of malice, but it wasn't fair. This is wanting to make things right, but they're unsure how or if it's too late. This is someone thinking, I owe you more than silence, I owe you the truth. They may be undergoing their own karmic realizations, maybe even, karma knocking on their door, triggered by your emotional withdrawal, if that is what you are doing right now, or your strength. So if you have emotionally withdrawal, there is some realization happening here. See, Queen of Cups is where they still feel safe, soft emotions for you. And this is not about ego or lust. You're the one they associate with unconditional love, warmth, the emotional depth. They might be feeling unworthy of your love, but still drawn to, um, the love that you bring, because it's the comfort they have lost. They might be feeling unworthy, but they still want it. The love that you have shared, they still want that. The desire is still there. So deep inside, they would tell you, you loved me in a way no one else has. I didn't know how to receive it, but I haven't forgotten it, and I still crave for it. So they know they haven't treated you right um, with the love that you offered them. Your softness is what still haunts them somewhere, and while they're realizing this imbalance, what they miss the most is you at your most emotionally open, giving energy. Let's ask um, where where do they want to take this connection? Where does my viewers person want to take this connection? Wheel of Fortune, overall energy, Knight of Wands. See, Wheel of Fortune is they want to shift something here, and they want to shift towards a positive. They feel like this is like a fated connection, a destined connection. They don't want to let this be the end of the story. They believe there's a turning point that is possible. This is fate, timing, karmic second chances. They may be wanting or waiting for the right moment. This is like, when you feel things are out of your hands, and but that you still feel things will change. They won't stagnate here. On soul level, they're hoping that, we can give this another shot, kind of an energy. Knight of Wands, the desire is passionate, intense, forward moving. They want to chase, to act, but it's impulsive, not grounded. So it's like 1 minute I want to chase, 1 minute, okay, let me wait. Let's hang on there. So the consistency is something that they need to work on. They don't see the connection as over, okay? They see this as something unfinished, something that still has a twist waiting to unfold. They want to come in hot, but they are relying on destiny to open the door. It's like still figuring out how to keep up with you somewhere. All right, so let's take some messages from their higher self. So, what are the messages from my viewers' person's higher self for my viewers? I can't be with you. I don't want to let you go. I still feel the pain. Overall energy, I won't let you down. See, this person they want to be with you. Okay, I know it says I can't be with you, but this is like they are blocked by circumstances, fears, or even self-worth issues. So they are like, they're admitting their limitation here, not necessarily in love, but the capacity that they have to be able to do something here. This doesn't mean they don't care. It means that they don't feel they can give what you deserve, at least at this point. Despite their silence or confusion, your energy still lives in their heart because they don't want to let you go. This is a message of the emotional attachment. The string hasn't snapped. You're still connected with that cord there. You're their emotional anchor, even if they're drifting. You're still holding on to them somehow, somewhere. They haven't healed, whether from this connection or past wounds or whatever it is. They may have caused the pain, but they're carrying it as well. Okay. The separation, guilt, or absence of your love is something which is being replayed in their mind very often, is what I see. And they don't want to let you down here. Underneath the fear and the mess, there's still hope. This is their higher self promising redemption, a comeback, a version of them that could finally show up. It's not about timing, it's about becoming the version of themselves who's worthy of you. This is where they're saying that, I know I'm not there yet, but I haven't forgotten the love. I haven't let go of you. And one day, whenever the fate allows, if it allows, I hope to show up in a way that doesn't break your heart again. See, this is a message full of emotional duality. Someone, who feels unready, but deeply emotionally connected here. This is maybe the full moon is triggering it. It's coming up very soon, I think tomorrow. So, see, this is someone who's torn between walking away and holding on. They're aching, but also they're awakening. And maybe that's the exact thing what the full moon needed to stir, not the noise, not the drama, but the truth beneath the silence. If this connection has left you with more questions than the answers, let this be a reminder. You are not confusing. You are not too much. You're not asking for too much. You are just ahead of their healing curve. Don't shrink your heart to fit into someone else's fear. Let your worth be louder than their silence. Don't settle for less. That was the reading, guys. Thank you for watching.